I personally believe that US Americans are unable to do so because the nation doesn't have maps, and like such as in South Africa and the Iraq and everywhere, like such as, I believe that they should help, or the US and the Iraq and the Asian countries, to help build up the nation for our children. Hello everybody, and welcome to my pageant style Q&A. Q&As can be a bit boring, so I thought why not add some razzle dazzle to this one. And the spatula microphone is on and very loud. Behemis asks, do you have people in real life that think you've changed since YouTube? How do you deal? Actually no, because everybody in my life, whether they liked me or not, knows that I was always the entertainer type of person. I got class clown award, I was in theater. I've always been very theatrical, and they know that this was my goal. Not necessarily YouTube, but just being in entertainment and making people laugh for a living. The only people who think that I've changed in some sort of way are probably my early subscribers, because I started off my channel in a very different way. I tried different things out. I was first doing like story times because I absolutely hated my life back then. Just moved to New York. I was working some serving job, and then I went on a weird Bumble date with some guy who lied about his age and all sorts of other things, and I had a wretched coworker, and you know, my channel has changed. I'm in a happier place now. I worked very hard on my channel to get to the point where I now have time to just do the things I love, which is nothing. But what I mean is I worked hard on my channel and I turned it into a lucrative, stable hobby. So now I don't have to deal with that abhorrent coworker. And I've learned from online dating. I have changed, and I'm glad that I changed. I think it's good when people change. You know, I don't want to be the same person I was 3 years ago. I hope you don't either. From Phoebe and Philo. Hey y'all. Not a funny question, but I am so desperate to see you with a little furry friend anytime soon. You know, they say don't meet your heroes. I had a brush with a puppy lately, a kitten, and a very mean old cat that likes to bite me in the parking lot. And I did have some neighbors bring some kittens over for, you know, rescue adoption. I might not be meant for animals. I'm worried because my whole entire life I dreamt about having a puppy or a dog, or just taking care of as many dogs as I can, and cats as well. Now that I've had the pain of having a puppy overnight in my apartment, let me just do a reenactment of what it was like. I realize I might like the idea of animals, but not actually taking care of them around the clock. I'm worried. Based off of my experience opening up my apartment to various animals over the past few months, I think I should just get a very good book. If anything, maybe a senior cat. Akusuwu asks, what would you do if YouTube did not exist? Prior to YouTube, I thought I wanted to be like an aircraft maintainer for the rest of my life, because I honestly just have no exposure to anything else, nor am I really passionate about anything except airplanes and making people laugh. But I could actually see myself being a politician or a political commentator of some sort. I think I have a natural podcasting type of voice, so maybe that's in the future. And I would make a lot of changes to this country, okay? Starting with complimentary tiramisu for everybody. M. Jana TM asks, you seem really detached from people. How do you do it? Do you think it's a good thing? The way I convey myself on camera versus in person is slightly different. On camera, this is an exaggerated version of my dry personality. I'm actually a great conversationalist. With that being said, I actually don't find myself to be detached. If you meet me in person, I will talk your head off, actually, if I like you. When I meet somebody else who is also kind of introverted and on the same wavelength, I just fireworks. I fall in love with that person. I will tell you that I have become jaded from doing YouTube. I love it very much. Hey YouTube, if you're watching at the headquarters. Hey Susan. Love y'all, thank you. But I will say I've become jaded. I don't think that's a good thing, but these are my experiences. Anyone who puts themselves out on the internet, takes risks and, you know, goes for it is going to experience absolute mistreatment from people who don't even know you, who think that they know you, make nasty assumptions. As a result of that, plus, you know, general clout chasing, people who don't even try to hide it. Like, at least pretend like you're, you know, just do better. Thanks to all that, I have become jaded and a bit detached. I love your username, but I don't think I'm gonna say it. I like to play it safe with monetization. Dutch girl asks, would you live in a house made of tiramisu? Already on it, trying to build it right now. I truly think the lady fingers will provide the best soundproofing. SanXSI, Sana from Twice. How do you feel about replying to comments on anything you post? That's a great question. I love replying to the first 100 or so YouTube comments when I drop a video because they deserve a response. I don't understand why YouTubers don't respond to comments, especially when they're huge. Do you not care about the engagement? I'm sorry, this is a microphone. I think it's rude. Like, it takes 2 seconds to respond to a comment. However, I have set boundaries. I only respond to the first, you know, 50 or 100 because usually those people are, you know, nice or they're giving constructive criticism. They deserve it. The Stampede, I imagine you all as a bunch of like really pretty, intelligent people who are, you know, good kindred souls, and you're just like a bunch of cattle bursting through the gates to comment on my video. Sometimes my video will get stuck because the views will just say 0, then there's like 1,000 comments. With that being said, now that I almost have 600,000 subscribers, there are gonna be people who just come to spew hate because they hate themselves, they're negative. Now with Instagram, it's different. I think a lot of people go to Instagram to seek validation. I actually choose to disable comments there and direct messages. I'm at the point, again, where people just want to be nasty, to be nasty. Hello. I am currently editing the video, which you are watching. Drink some water, water reminder. I am just like kind of got the zoomies on caffeine right now, so I wanted to chime in on this part and add something. So you don't think I'm crazy. This is why I turn my DMs off and comments. For example, I rarely post swimsuit pictures or bikini pictures just because I just don't. It's not really part of my brand or Instagram aesthetic, nor do I really remember to take pictures when I go out to the beach because I'm usually by myself, and going up to people with a disposable camera is always a treat. They're like, what is this? How do I use it? Or, wow, I haven't seen this since like 300 BC. I barely post bikini pictures because when I do, for some reason, I get these kind of comments. This girl commented saying, I just think it's rude and insensitive at a time like this. This is a literal comment, an essay, to post a picture promoting unhealthy body expectations for women. This is contributing to people having eating disorders. So then I commented back. I said, you're saying that my body is unhealthy and that I'm the reason why other people are possibly getting eating disorders. I can't help the way that I look. It's natural. She said, yeah, but it's your duty as an influencer to not promote this. I said, first of all, you called me an influencer. I didn't. Sure, I influence you to download that app, but you know, you're an adult, make your decisions for yourself. That's the way I see it. You will never come on my YouTube channel and make me feel bad for the way I look. I said, this is flat out body shaming. If I wasn't so slender, you would not be saying this. She just continued again and she said, it doesn't matter because you skinny people are the majority of what society wants women to look like. I do think social media is something that you have to kind of curtail to your liking. If it's too much for you, log out. Just unfollow certain people. Like if you go to my Instagram, I only follow like a couple of friends' dogs and like one wholesome news page. And I understand what she was saying. I do not follow Instagram models because I know that, you know, when you look at all of that today, collectively like 16 girls in a row, and they all look the same, you're of course going to feel insecure. But that was not my intent. And I just don't like explaining myself. So bye Instagram comments. Casito says, I'm hungry. I really hope you eat. Jacqueline asks, are you a Christian? Yes, I am a Christian. I never talked about it on my channel because Some people think Christian equals you hate everybody, and sadly a lot of Christians give us a bad rep. I was raised Christian, then for a brief time between like 2016 to 2018, I was just so angry, depressed, and anxious. I said, there's no way there's somebody up there in the sky. However, there are so many countless incidences where I felt like someone is watching over me. Whether it's the tiramisu God, actual God, or maybe it's your God if you're not Christian. There is some higher sense or being up there. Yasmin.mko asks, can you tell us about your rhythmic gymnastics days? Yes, I actually highly recommend that you go watch a video titled My Flexibility Routine, where I show a brief clip of me doing it and talk about my upbringing. Highly recommend. That video was very fun to make. Anyway, I did rhythmic gymnastics, but I actually started off doing artistic for a few months. I went to Los Angeles School of Gymnastics. Hello. Hello, Alla. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Olga P. Olga F. Hello, Heather. Hello, Amalia. Hello, Zizi. Hello, Desiree. Hello, Sadie. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Katya, Nastia, everybody. Just the whole fam. Hello, everybody. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Rachel. My favorite. Hello, Diana. And the other Diana. Hello, Diana. Hello, Alina. And then hello, people from the other gym, California Rhythms. Hello. Anyway, I have a huge network of gymnastics friends to this day, and even though I don't text them, I still love all of them, and I grew up with these people. So I have a very intimate relationship with rhythmic gymnastics. It was literally the entire chunk of my life. And I just don't talk about it that much because no one knows what it is, and I probably have so many good story times from it. I didn't even think about this. And my body type did not suit artistic. I've always been 5'7", a whole adult ready to go with a credit score. So I was kind of tall for tumbling. I just never was really that good at it. I was just very flexible and very willing to take the pain. I just found it very easy to learn certain things with rhythmic versus artistic. Anyway, those people were my idols on the other side of the carpet, so I told my mom, put me in rhythmic gymnastics instead. Now it was more specialized, it was different, it was a little more expensive because the costumes, oh, I have costumes, I'll show you. Look. Victoria Mazur is kind of like a copy I was going for. Look at these beautiful crystals. And then this, I don't remember the gymnast's name, but I like to try to get inspired by them. So I would get these custom made. Very pretty. Ooh, I miss competing. I'm just so glad that I did that instead of artistic. Even though I could have gotten a full ride scholarship to UCLA and did gymnastics or something had I stayed with it. Because rhythmic gymnastics doesn't really offer scholarships in the United States necessarily because it's not a collegiate sport. At least yet, they're trying. But I'm just so glad that I did it. There's ribbon, hoop, ball, clubs back in the day. We did rope. We would go to competitions locally, San Diego. We would go to for the Invitational, and then state would sometimes be in Agora Hills for this other gym called Platinum, which used to be called Monarchs. I have a huge network of gymnastics acquaintances, and most of my friends were Russian growing up. Здравствуйте. Also, oh my goodness, also, this is insane. I don't want to say her name. I'm not going to say her name. But there is an Olympian living in my apartment building. I literally was about to cry when I saw her because she was our idol. You can email me if you want to know who it is. Because I'm it's fine. If you're a gymnast, just don't be weird. Because I don't want to blow her cover. But I saw her and I'm are you who I think you are? And her husband's yes. I said, that's cool. I tried to play it cool. It was amazing. Anyway, that's a huge part of my life. I competed until 17 years old and just kind of stopped awkwardly. I don't know. I just got upset with the fact that I wasn't Olympic level good, but I wasn't bad either. And when you're in that awkward middle ground as a level 10, level 9 person, it's kind of sad to see children do better than you, and I don't know. I think it's run its course. I'm glad I stopped when I did. Many people I know developed mental issues, eating disorders, everything. I'm grateful for it, but I'm also whew, Like nothing could possibly hurt my feelings. That's the best way I can say this. Anybody who did classical ballet can also attest to this. That is all I have for you. Thank you for watching. I answered the most repeated questions there. The ones that I feel comfortable answering. Sometimes people take my Q&As as an opportunity to just peck at my personal life, which I just don't talk about. It's not necessary. I love y'all, but boundaries. Thank you very much. That is all. Goodbye. I'm going to go to the mall and get some AMC nachos and get all dressed up. Goodbye.